Well, President Arafat just concluded a telephone conversation with President Weizmann. He conveyed the condolences of the Palestinian Authority and the Palestinian people to the Israeli president. He condemned this criminal act. He talked about violence that took place not only in Tel Aviv, but also in Hebron today and yesterday in Bethlehem. He talked about the situation that led to this tragedy. We are not happy with these pictures of innocent people being killed. We condemn that, as we condemn the decisions and steps that led to this tragedy.
Mr. Kanafani, some Israeli ministers accused the Palestinian Authority, especially Mr. Arafat, that he gave the green light to do this attack.
Well, I think we would expect, some lunatic to say that, and we hope that the international community is much more sane than the members of the Israeli cabinet. President Arafat is a man of peace. He doesn't want to see these horrible signs. I think we should look at the perpetrator through the decision that were taken by the Israeli government and the Prime Minister, personally. We think that these decisions pulled the trigger that led to the tragedy we're facing today. We deny and refuse any accusation from the already accused.
אני משוכנע שהם עשו את כל מה שביכולתם במסגרת המידע שהיה ברשותם. ואכן באה התראה. 2 days ago, our security forces alerted us, and we alerted the world, that the terrorist organizations in the Palestinian-held territories understood that they received a green light from the Palestinian Authority and its leader to perpetrate terrorist actions against Israel. Unfortunately, this green light has now proved to be operative. They have done a criminal act, blowing up women, old men, children, in the middle of Tel Aviv. And we view the Palestinian Authority gravely responsible for what has happened. They did nothing to change this understanding of the green light. They did everything to make sure that these organizations understood that they have the freedom of action to go and murder innocent people.
Last question, please.
Prime Minister, shouldn't you have known that you were taking the risk something like this would happen when you decided to follow your policies of redeployment and how
I find this line of questioning not only obnoxious, but highly immoral. Because what you're saying is that something justifies terrorism. What you're saying is that if we have an impasse and we disagree, and we stand in a certain position, it is permissible for somebody to come and murder women and children. And that is something we cannot accept. A year ago, there was a conciliatory government, very generous, made concessions all over the place. We had 10 times more terrorism. What justifies terrorism? Nothing does. And if we have terrorism, then what the international community should do is not find understandings of it, explanations of it, justifications of it, but to resoundingly and uniformly condemn it. We condemn it. We hold the Palestinian Authority responsible for giving it the green light, and we shall decide on the necessary actions to defend ourselves against these kinds of attacks.